Ooh, BCBAs, grad students, this is a good one. Neurodiversity advocates argue that vocal stimming can be a coping mechanism for children with autism, and that targeting it can cross into bodily autonomy. And y'all, I agree, okay? I agree. This paper explicitly says treatment may not be necessary if vocal stereotypy occurs in low stimulation contexts, happens during preferred activities, or doesn't interfere with learning or skill acquisition. But researchers also acknowledge that intervention can be appropriate when vocal stereotypy interferes with learning, is highly disruptive, or limits access to less restrictive environments like getting kicked out of a classroom. So instead of suppressing the behavior, the researchers tested continuous auditory stimulation. Participants had access to one of three things: music, white noise, or recordings of their own vocal stereotypy. Before I tell you the results, please comment down below which one you think worked the most, because I actually got it wrong. So to clear up, this wasn't about compliance, right? It was about matching sensory needs. Drum roll, please. Results show that across all kids, music was the most effective at reducing vocal stimming. White noise helped a bit, but not as much as music. And recordings of their own vocal stereotypy, that reduced stimming some, but still wasn't as strong as music. Now here's the part people miss. Music didn't just reduce stimming, okay? It didn't hurt focus. In fact, 2 of the 3 kids were more on task when music was playing. The third didn't change, but it didn't get worse either. So music didn't distract them. So what does this tell us? Music can be a sensory support that reduces vocal stimming without suppressing regulation and without hurting task engagement. Before you leave, right, this isn't about stopping stimming just to make adults comfortable. It's about supporting attention and respecting regulation only when behavior actually interferes with learning. Drop me down a comment if you think music should be considered more often in therapy and classrooms. If you want more research article breakdowns like this, follow me and let's get smart together. Bye.